What down, family? It's your boy SNTV, man. Back at y'all with another update. Now, apparently, some paperwork dealing with FBG Duck's murder case has surfaced. A lot of the bigger blogs are talking about it, and it's a lot of delicate details that have been put out that are actually factual. And to be honest, it don't surprise me none. One, King Von put a $100,000 hit out on Duck. And the hit actually took place like a couple weeks after, the money was put on his head. Now, apparently he put $50,000 on his head, then he came back and put $100,000 on his head. So we all know, man, $100,000 is a lot of money, especially to street dudes. $100,000 can change a lot. Allegedly, after the hit took place, this is when we seen Von go in the ice box and getting the old block chains, and this is why he only gave the chains to certain people. A couple of more details dealing with Duck's actual case is that Duck didn't shoot back. Duck pulled out, you know what I'm saying? But Duck was actually being shot at the time. So Duck never actually got off a shot. Duck was trying to get out the way for real and shoot. And by the time he ended up pulling out, man, Duck was already hit. So he basically, he didn't shoot back. And there was some guys spotted at a Montclair store that was down the street from where Duck was at. And these were the two guys that actually gave away Duck's location. So it's not necessarily clear because a lot of the information is redacted. So it's not necessarily clear about what two guys these was dealing with the hit that gave away his location, but Duck was seen beforehand. Also, it's been revealed that people from FBG's camp, man, made statements, including, I'm not going to include Mama Duck within that camp because, she a mother and she a citizen, so obviously, it was in her right, man, to make a statement. I mean, just being honest. So, it ain't no real strike against Mama Duck. And a lot of times we see like snitching is this and that. Like I always say, if you in the streets and you telling, it's a different story from when you a citizen out here and you telling, like, it's a complete different story. So, it's messed up. But like I said, people from FBG's camp was telling. They also got Facebook posts, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube posts that they're using to build this case against certain guys from O Block. I can say this, man, it's not looking good for O Block at all. Like I always say, man, when the feds come get you, it's going to be hard to beat that case. The state, you got a good chance on beating the case because the state will just come pick you up off hearsay and then try to get you in the room and get you to tell on yourself. When you dealing with the feds, 9 times out of 10, it really don't matter if you tell or not, man. When the feds come, they already got concrete evidence, dealing with the situation. So, man, like I said, it's going to be hard for them guys to beat this case. And other information has been revealed saying that certain members from O Block already had been catching bodies. So the feds are looking to all of this. So we might be looking at separate charges outside of the murder of FBG Duck. So it's crazy, man. All of this shit is going on. And then when you look at the death of King Von might have been going to prison anyway. Because, he had them cases with Dirk and what they say, Dirk snitched on him, and then now all of this stuff is surfacing. So it's like, man, it's just getting worse and worse about a second for those guys, man. And I really feel, what I'm saying, that like, damn, man, y'all really got y'allself messed up for $100,000. And, like I said, one of the guys that was charged on this case was Muwap. And I seen paperwork saying that police already suspected Muwap for a lot more murders. Like, obviously, Moobop was out here getting it in the streets, and all that for nothing, man. You know, you get the money, and then what's that? What happened after that? Like, you ain't gonna be able to spend it. You know what I'm saying? And you probably in the joint, you know what I'm saying, probably with nothing, because $100,000 between a couple people, man, you know, that ain't nothing. They go down from like 100,000 to like maybe 20 a piece. 5 people, maybe 20 a piece, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, a couple Gucci outfits, you know what I'm saying, a couple rings, a little chain or something, and a couple pairs of Jordans or something like that, and that shit gone, you know? So, man, it's messed up all the way around. Rest in peace to Duck. And just dealing with this situation, when you look at it, it's like, I want to say free them, you know, but I don't even feel right saying free them. But then again, I don't feel right not saying free them, because, you know, I come from the streets, you know, so I understand how it go. It's like, it's always fucked up. Not to say that I would even want them guys in jail, but obviously, you know, the ops want them in jail, because a lot of the ops made, you know, statements on this situation. And that whole St. Lawrence side is crippled at this point. So you kind of understand them too. Not to say that if you in the streets, you know what I'm saying, snitching ain't cool, man. I mean, I'm always stand on that. I'm an advocate for peace, but at the end of the day, if you out here in the streets doing this and doing that, and you want to go tell on other motherfuckers, that's just not cool. I'm sorry. Half of these niggas is out here snitching, got bodies and everything. So it's like, damn, like, tell on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, put yourself behind them gates. So like I said, the whole situation is just crazy, man. I'm praying for everybody involved. And shit, man, I just got, you know, I just hope shit get better one day. A lot of y'all said ain't never gonna get better. And it might not, but hopefully it will, man. It's your boy SNTV. I'm out.